Hello, namaste. I think I'll give you something better to look at right here. I've named this one Flower Power. Okay, I'm gonna stand up there. At 3 years of age, I think I knew more than I do now. I called flowers honeys for obvious to me reasons. That's not bad for a little kid. The natural world has always been my best friend and comfort zone. You all know that I love you, but given the choice, I would rather weed my garden before going to a party. Whether a local park or a remote mountainside, I feel a belonging in nature. Something that is difficult for me to find with humans, unfortunately. As Linus from the Peanuts comic strip states, say that 5 times, I love mankind. It's people I can't stand. Well, granted, that's a little stronger than I would put it, but being outside on a crisp fall morning, or walking in the woods, or playing in the garden sustains my soul like nothing else. The garden. When I was 4, I got up at dawn and planted my mother's flower garden for her. She was not terribly pleased with my work, as the rows were anything but straight, but they grew. Talk about a return. I was hooked for life. You put these ugly, shriveled up brown seed things in the ground and voila, you get flowers and pumpkins and stuff like that. I also visited a flower shop around the same time where the florist, God bless him, gave me an Easter lily bloom. Sold. I was determined to arrange flowers from that experience, and I have been involved in floristry almost all of my life. As a matter of fact, I'm managing a shop right now. And I love it. Whenever I visited her, I was privileged to help my grandmother Maine do the altar arrangements for church for Sundays. I was blessed with a life full of the beauty of flowers. Now, our planet is known as Mother Gaia. She loves us and provides for us unconditionally. From the food we eat, the environment we live in, to the very air we breathe, she gives. And we take and take and take without even a thank you. Humans used to revere the mother out of love and appreciation for her bountiful care. The dark powers that were have an agenda to destroy the planet. They extract every drop of resources and leave nothing but a dried, dead husk of desolation in their wake. And they've taught us to do the same. We have forgotten the mother and only disrespect her. When was the last time you wondered about the strawberries in your yogurt? Where did they come from? How did they get here? Who picked them? Who grew them? Do you consider the miracle of fresh fruit in January? Are you even just a little bit grateful for all the bounty in the grocery store? We simply eat our fill, wipe our mouths, and demand more. This cycle continues year after year, resource after resource, destruction after destruction, until, maybe someday quite soon, it will all be gone. Mother Gaia will always give to her last. She might be dead, and then so would we. Folks, we absolutely cannot continue this short-sighted, selfish abuse. The planet cannot simply, it just cannot sustain it. Now, I'm not talking about that global warming bullshit. The ice core sample analysis clearly proves that there are regularly repeating cycles and that this period is no exception. While carbon emissions may have contributed slightly to our present temperature rise, this phenomenon is actually a prelude to a mini ice age. Yes, folks, things are going to get a lot colder. Do your own research. Getting your information from politicians, subsidized scientific studies, and controlled media is not going to give you the true picture. Use your own discernment. Do your own fact finding. Question everything. If you feel the need to connect more with the planet, our Mother Gaia, grow a garden. It's not that difficult. Just dig a hole and put something in it. Throughout history, practically everyone has farmed to survive. It is quite scary to think about shortages and the possible imminent breakdown of our food supply chain. Do you have a survival plan should this happen? Come on. It's common sense to prepare for eventualities. We're talking, this is the real world. Wake up and think sensibly. Are you aware of what's really going on? If you feel the need for more self-sufficiency, plant something. Is it wise to save money on your ever-inflating grocery costs? Supplement with your own vegetables. Now, start with tomato plants. Now, every year I seed, start, pot, and give away about 200 beefsteak tomato plants to my neighbors and friends. They almost always grow and overproduce. It is a wonderful thing to behold. What is surplus gets canned or given away. Just think of a succulent beefsteak tomato sandwich. Or a BLT. Or antipasto with basil, olive oil, and balsamic vinegar. Absolutely yummy. Haha, now I've gotcha. Oh, now I'm beginning to hear the excuses. I don't know how to grow a garden. I have a black thumb. I will show you. Dig a hole and fill it with Brian's secret voodoo mixture. Plop the plant in, cover the hole, firmly tamp the soil to get rid of air spaces around the roots, and you are well on your way. What is Brian's secret voodoo mixture? Go get a pen and paper, I'll tell you. Well, here it is. Write, per gallon of water, add 1 teaspoon of dish soap. Okay, now soap makes the water wetter. Look that up. And will coddle the roots to prevent the usual 2-week root shock. Have you ever seen tomatoes, wilt or anything? They won't with this. The plants will start growing immediately. This is the most important ingredient. Saving and using dishwater on your garden works really well too. Okay, now write this down. To the same gallon, add 1 teaspoon hydrogen peroxide, or H2O2. The water, or H2O, used to mix with the ozone, or O3, in the upper atmosphere to make a natural hydrogen peroxide, H2O2, that rained down on the world. The damage to the ozone layer has greatly restricted this process. Some of you will remember how much greener everything used to look, 30, 40, 50 years ago. Use this mixture immediately, as the peroxide will dissipate in about an hour or two. Now write down this third ingredient is a teaspoon of water-soluble plant food. It will work many times better because of the wetter water. It gets it to the roots better. Use this mixture when planting, and then, about every 2 to 4 weeks throughout the growing season. Everyone thinks that I'm a master gardener because my flowers and veggies really thrive. To tell the truth, I'm really quite lazy. This mixture does the work for me, sometimes making things produce and grow 3 times the norm. Add some sort of mulch to inhibit weeds and conserve the ground moisture. Remember to water, but not every day, because plants need to breathe. Too much water will drown and rot the roots. Every other day is the max to do it, and you should do it in the morning. Midday water can get heated up on the surface and scald the roots, while late, a PM watering can encourage molds and fungus to attack your plants in the overnight. But experiment, learn, watch YouTube videos, have fun, and enjoy the fruit of your labor of love. We must get back to nature, not only because it's a nice and beautiful thing to do, but our very existence on the planet is in the balance. Now, in Canada, we recycle. Composting your organics is great for the garden. Now, I want to let you know, I got rid of my little red midlife crisis pickup truck, and I walk, bike, and take the bus now. With my fat old ass, it's been a godsend because I have lost 30 pounds and I'm in much better shape. Now you think gas, insurance, registration, inspection, and repairs can empty your bank account really fast. So I am saving $400 to $500 each month. I have reduced my carbon footprint significantly, and it's nice not to worry about accidents, repairs, or theft. I saw this saying on the wall of my favorite vegan restaurant in Burlington. Simplicity, in capital letters. Less stuff, less work, less expense equals more money, more time, more joy. It's true. At least it is in my life. I have time to play in the garden, pet my kitties, rescue my tiny kittens. I have 9 at home right now. Play piano, sing, meet with friends, clean my house, take a walk, ride bike, talk to a tree, commune with the birds, mess in the greenhouse, sleep in my hammock, read a book, meditate. Well, you get the picture. Here's a challenge. Start by planting 1 tomato and see where it takes you. Namaste. Enjoy the flowers.